You know, I had written out I had written out something for this specific video and I recorded it and it sounded like shit because I was reading off the script. And that's not the type of person I am. So, the power of mind control through emotional manipulation, overhyped idolizations, and over-sensationalizing. So, we hear the term mind control a lot, and we automatically think of some sci-fi, mumbo jumbo stuff that nobody really wants to mess with. And nobody does want to mess with it. It's true. But, I mean, when you really sit back and think about it, how far off is the notion of mind control? So I said emotional manipulation, overhyped idolizations, and sensationalizing or over sensationalizing. We are subjected to these things on a daily basis, and we allow ourselves to do this. I mean, it's not like you can really escape it. We can't escape, over sensationalizing. The only thing that we can escape is our own minds in reaction to those things. So basically, what I'm trying to say is things like the news, things like YouTube, other forms of media, they're always going to have these things out there that, if they wanted to, could charge us up. If we see multiple newscasts or newsreels about coming war in 2 weeks, yeah, we're going to be emotionally charged. That's emotional manipulation. Let's say there wasn't a war, but they're saying there's going to be a war and everybody's getting scared. That's emotional manipulation. All right? In this life, what I've realized so far is there's a balance in the universe. There's a balance in the universe, and this balance is the energy that flows through all things, the energy that I am capable of harnessing, the energy that you are capable of harnessing, the energy that everything consists of. Everything you see now is like a skin over the energy, right? Different waves of energy. Just this is all this is. This is just expressions of that energy, but within we are the energy itself. So when it comes to mind control through this, you can get somebody to do what you want. You can get somebody to be whoever you want them to be just by making them scared, by sensationalizing a certain topic. YouTubers do this all the time. YouTubers do things like PewDiePie. If I don't know if I'm trying to make any claims or not, but I'm just saying this is what they use to keep us interested. Emotional tactics. You cannot say people are not emotionally invested in PewDiePie or in other different YouTubers. Let's take the KSI versus Logan Paul little boxing match. There's so much drama around that, but in order for them to get money, they have to overhype it. Overhyped idolizations. Now, again, I know I'm gonna get people who already know this stuff, but I feel the need to say this, okay? This is something that has to be said because it is something that has been used throughout religion, throughout any other forms of political power, or political tools. This is something that it's really groundbreaking to somebody who's never heard of it before. So the best way to keep somebody in a cycle is to convince them that you are over them, when really it's themselves, or to convince them that they are trapped, when really they're not. You are not trapped. That's the biggest thing. You set somebody against themselves. You make them self-destructive. That's where the overhyped idolizations, the media sensationalizing, that's where all this stuff comes to play. Because when you are emotionally charged towards a certain topic that is repeatedly being flashed at you, and we are always being targeted by things like advertisements, billboards on the streets, different things like that. But if you can get somebody to be invested in these things, and they're constantly being flashed in front of your mind, in front of your face, you will react according to what is your reality. So what it takes is not just external viewing of who you are, but an internal viewing of who you are as well. in order to counteract these forces that are round about us and within us. Because really, these forces are just reflections of how we want to live. If you want to change your life, you change your life. No doubt about it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You do what you want to do. That is how life works. But if somebody can convince you that they are more knowledgeable than you are, that they have more wisdom than you do, i.e. the government or the world governments, then you've already trapped your spirit. You've already trapped yourself. You are in emotional hell. That is how you keep control of somebody. All right? And it's not just about what the governments are doing to you. It's what you are doing to yourself. All right? So a lot of the times we can overhype something, or we can sensationalize something and cause fear within ourselves, or cause happiness within ourselves. But it's all based on how we want to how we react. So I like to remind myself that regardless of if 50 babies are born or 50 babies have died, balance still exists. The only imbalance that happens in this life is within yourself. And when imbalance happens within yourself, your body reflects that. When your body reflects that, the earth reflects that. When the earth reflects that, the universe reflects that. But balance still exists. Your reality is how you perceive it. But balance is constant and cannot be stopped. The only way to stop it is within the mind. Peace is perceived. Balance is constant and is unbiased and moves within everything. You are the balance. You are the ego. And you are the universe. The collective universe. What you need to realize is this hyper reality that exists within the darkness and the confines of our minds that connects everything in the universe. We are connected through balance. But the ego is what will separate us, and what does separate us, just so we can have an experience here. So the point of this is to tell you have control, and to tell you and inform you that there is very much a war going on with your mind. They get you hooked by the time you're born. They'll make you cry. They make sure you cry so they know you're alive. School, just a way to dumb you down. It's just a reformation, just for reformation. You're getting prepared for factory work. Your job. Everything is set up to keep you emotionally controlled. It is emotional manipulation at its finest, and it is mind control. What you gotta realize is that the only way to free yourself is to realize that the door has always been unlocked. That's the only way. So, mind control through overhyped idolizations and media over-sensationalizing. When you're constantly having high-stakes circumstances flash in front of your eyes on the television or on the internet or on your computer, you will be affected if you do not understand who you are. I remind myself daily that regardless of what happens, balance still exists. That is what keeps me sane, and that is what keeps me going. I have an iron will that will not be crushed. So I tell you now, you are the balance. Seek out, find, and then don't find once you found it, obviously. So hopefully this helped you out, and if you didn't learn anything, then you didn't learn anything. But if I made you question, maybe you can tell me about it in the comment section. Like I said before, which I did not say before, I'm new to content creating, so I just want to do a good job. I just want to do the best that I can. And I just want to inform people of how beautiful they really are. how beautiful they are, because we are all one and the same. Alright, guys. That's me. So Darren, out. Peace. Hey pal, why don't you suck my